What's going on, YouTube? Welcome to the third time now I have tried recording this video.
Still waiting on 2 cars to grid.
When I did the
Waiting on the
race,
final car to grid.
I
There
accidentally
are
had
2
my mic
additional
muted for
sets
the
of
entire
tyres during this
race.
race. Have a
So I
good race.
figured the best way to try to upload this video, since I made that mistake, was to do a post commentary. Well, I already tried to record this post commentary once, and then I realized I had my mic muted again. So this is the second time now we're doing it, or actually the third time we're doing this. But nonetheless, welcome to the Xfinity series at Rockingham Speedway. We have a ton of momentum rolling going into this race. Coming off a win at Michigan last week. So hoping to keep this momentum going here. This race split twice. We ended up in the top split. There was a 7K guy in here and I think a couple of 5Ks. So opportunity for big points here if we can get a good finish. That was the thought process going into this race.
Go green, stay focused.
Coming into this race, I think we were like 19th in points in our division. But here we go, coming to the green here.
Green flag, green flag.
As you see, the 28 just about lost it in front of us. Spun the tires.
Sorry about that.
Cold tires are heck of a thing here. I mean, this track's difficult anyway, but on cold tires, as you see, the 6 doing the same thing, getting loose on cold tires right there. It's another spot for us. That's going to put us up to 5th. So from 8th to 5th on the start, it's pretty good.
You're in 5th.
Got a good place just to kind of ride here. So our strategy in this race, just like most other races you see on this channel, kind of chill on the bottom lane. Save that right front as much as we can. Just kind of have our own spot in line here. So we can afford to just chill, because it's so easy to burn the right front here, especially coming off the turn 2 with how tight it is. Somebody else getting loose up there, and they get punted. Able to save it.
Just set your fast.
It's a 94 car. See if we can get by him here. He's gonna hold us off for now. He's got the 2 coming up behind us.
Keep high.
Just gonna let him go here, fall in line, go back to running our race, running our strategy.
The car in P2. Just set the fastest lap.
Got a couple more guys driving hard behind us coming up on us. You see the 14 and the 12 race really hard back there. I think the 8 actually had the same idea as us. Just gonna kind of chill for now. You know it's a long race. You see the 14 charging the corners extremely hard. That juicy fruit car.
You're losing on the car.
We got the 12 gonna go on his outside here.
1 second. The leader is running 25.
See, 12 is gonna charge our outside here.
Car outside. Stay low. There is a car on the high side.
See, there's speed on the outside early, but if you run that outside too much, you're gonna burn those tires off and you're gonna regret it later. Here comes 14. I think we're just gonna let him go here. We see what they're doing. Just tell them, see you later.
Clear.
Which we were pretty confident we will. Also know if the 8 gets to us here, there's a long way back to the next car, so we could just kind of ride until about halfway. Sorry for the quality here. There we go. You can see how bumpy the track is. Apparently in real life they've repaved Rockingham. Obviously this is definitely not the repaved version. Definitely excited to see NASCAR go back here in real life. And the Xfinity and the Truck Series, that's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be cool to see Casey Kane race again. I grew up a huge Kane fan. So as you can see, we're really kind of backing the corners up compared to a lot of the guys ahead of us. Just trying to keep that right front on it the best we can. I probably backed it up a little too much there. As you see the 8 kind of coasting on us. I mean, you saw the 14 charging the corners earlier. He still is. You really see the 12 up there charging the corners. It's a matter of time before they kind of start coming back to us. Oof, just about got wrecked. As we kind of, I think we got distracted paying attention to the 8 behind us and kind of glanced the wall a little bit. No harm, no foul. We're just going to kind of let him go right now. I've raced with the 8 before. I know he races very similar to the way I do. But he is definitely faster than us at this point. So now it just becomes a waiting game. Wait for those guys that charged it early, really hard early, to kind of fall back to us. We're falling to 9th. I mean, we started 8th. And we are the 9th car in the race, so we're not a bad spot to where we think we should probably be in this field. I know we can pick up spots kind of going forward, because like I said, I know a lot of these guys are going to come back to us. Just the nature of the track and how I saw some of them driving, I know a lot of these guys are going to fall back to us. It's a matter of time. Especially in this car. Now if it was the truck, I wouldn't be so sure. Seems like you have to overdrive the heck out of the truck to be good in it. But this car, for sure, I know some of these guys are going to come back to us. The truck is a vehicle I haven't really figured out yet on iRacing. I've run it on a bunch of other sims and been okay in it, but on iRacing I haven't really figured it out yet.
The leader is running 26.139.
You can already kind of see some people stacking up ahead of us. Which means some people have already kind of burned their stuff up a bit. That white car way off in the distance, like, You saw how hard he was driving to get up there. You know it's a matter of time. Got about 10 laps till halfway, and that's going to be our time in the race. So you see the 8 kind of already starting to pick his way through. And the 14's already kind of starting to come back to us. The 8's cleared a couple of them. Running a really high line. I mean, you can do it. You can run up there diamond and get the run, especially off 2. You can get a good run off 2 doing that. You just have to be really mindful of the heat you're putting into that right front tire.
The leader is running.
As you get too hot, you just start to burn it off. Still not even halfway yet, plenty of time. Now what we really weren't hoping for was a caution, because that kind of derails our whole strategy. Long runs on tracks like this are definitely our strong suit. As we're catching these guys quite a bit now. All about just trying to set up the run off the corners here. My marks were kind of like, you see the rock sign going into turn 3. I was trying to kind of let off and brake there. Get it to that yellow line, try to beat that yellow line. I wasn't doing the best job of it at times, but kind of the same thing here. Just float it into the corner, wrap the yellow line. As you see a lot of people just diamonding it off too, which, like I said, it's a good way to get a good run. You just have to be mindful of the tire speed. As we've caught the 11 here, now it's about trying to set up a runoff.
Car outside. Clear.
Now he's going to try to be a little defensive.
The leader did a 26.784.
So we see what he's doing in turns 1 and 2. We see he's drifting up and trying to go for the diamond off. So what we need to do is fill that hole in the bottom before he can do that. We need to get there to prevent him from doing that so that he doesn't get the run off and we can be side by side going into turn 3. Try to do it right here. We're there now. Have to lift a bit to get the car rotated, and he had to really lift because he didn't have his diamond. Got the spot. See, unfortunately that cost us a bit of time to the 14 and the 5. It took us a little longer to get by than I would have liked. But we'll do what we can with it. I still think it's a matter of time before we catch these guys. Especially with how hard the 14 was driving earlier. I know he's definitely burned his stuff up a bit. Because we were catching him before we got trapped behind the 11. Already put his second on the 11. All about just not using that right front tire. This car and track combo is so much fun.
And the leader is running 26.817.
Kind of pacing these guys. We're catching them slightly. I feel like in the 20 laps we have left, we definitely could catch them. Especially when you see them running lines like that. They're both running up the track. Which, that's where the speed is, it just doesn't last long. You see the 14 really trying to work that high lane to get it run on the 5. We're kind of gaining time. We're getting ready to insert ourselves into this battle here. And 14 just can't get the bite off the corner to be able to, as he kind of glances off the wall to get the car turned. The 5 just about caught it. As we've caught them now. So we're going to be on the inside of the 14 here. Try to take his diamond away. He actually did get the run off though. And he's in the wall again. And we got the spot. That tells me his car is absolutely not turning. Now for the 5. kind of gonna be the same thing.
The leader is running 26.699.
Just wait on the run here. As you see him really have to slow down a lot to get the big turn.
Keep low. Clear high.
As he's kind of in the wall of it there.
Car outside.
Should be even with him kind of off the corner here as he got the wall again.
Still there, hold your line.
You can hear him, he just drives really deep into 1 or 2.
Car outside.
Having to slow down hard.
Still there. Still there, hold your line.
We were able to get the car turned a lot better. It's going to try to drive in deep again to stay alongside us. I don't think it's going to stick though.
Clear.
Alright, now we've gotten them clear, we can focus forward. So remember that 12 car from earlier that was driving extremely hard? Now the question is, do we have time to catch him? Because he's definitely coming back to us. Gained over half a second in that corner alone. But the question is, do we have time? We got 15 laps left. As they start racing really hard behind us. Because we've already almost put a second on those guys. You can just see it up there that 12 is struggling to get his car to turn.
You're pulling away from the car behind. The gap is 1.1 seconds.
So if we really want this spot because it gets us the top 5. And every point is huge in this division right now, especially with us only running once a week.
The leader is running 26.97.
We are definitely gaining quite a bit. Is there enough time? Already put 2 seconds on the battle behind us. Even if we don't catch him, it's a good finish. It's been really quiet this race, so seeing if anybody was even talking or if I had chat muted accidentally. Would be the first time I've had something muted this week. So it was about 5 seconds when we cleared that battle with 15 to go. At this point, we've only gained a second. I'm just not sure if we're going to have enough time. I mean, I'm still trying to push. Not going to give up. But at this point, I'm not sure if we have the time to catch him yet or not. But all it takes is for him to miss, like, just miss one corner just a little bit too much. And you can see he's having a lot of trouble getting that car turned. As you see the leader on our relative, that's the 7K guy. That was in our split. Really gained a big chunk of time there. Did you see him? He's drifting up the track every turn, and we're just gaining time. Now we've cut the distance in half. Now I'm starting to gain a lot more confidence. Maybe we can get there. So that was about 8 laps. We cut the distance in half. We have a little less than that to go. I know it's going to be really close. I'm hoping the closer I get, he starts mirror driving a little bit. Gained another big chunk in that turn. As we put about 6 seconds on the battle behind us already. Now it's only just over a second. Now I think I have the time to do it.
5 laps to go. Things are looking good.
So you can just see how much he's having to slow down. We're there. Literally over half a second this lap. Now catching him's one thing, is passing him's another though. You can see him kind of hit the yellow line there. And look how much he has to slow down to get the big turn. I know it's a matter of time at this point. I just gotta wait on him to make a mistake. And there it is.
The car outside.
He was just unable to get the car turned.
Still there, hold your line. You're back in fifth.
Is he kind of... I think he tried to squeeze in behind me and he caught a right rear a little bit. Got us a little contact, but no harm, no foul. We're still good. So that's it. That's up into the top 5. Now just to drive away. We were catching the 8 too. There was no way we were gonna have enough time to catch him. But if it ends like this, super satisfied with the top 5. Little loose there. Just coming around to take the white.
One flag, stay smooth.
Yeah, we were taking some big chunks out of the time from the 8 car too.
1.5 seconds.
So I kind of wish this race was maybe 10 laps longer. Could have gotten 4th, but I'll take it. Top 5. So the momentum is just continuing to roll. We had actually put over 10 seconds the battle behind us.
Nice run, solid work.
Yeah, we'll definitely continue that top 5 momentum going. That's going to be good points, especially in a strength of field as high as this one was. So very happy with that. It's very happy the strategy worked out. As you saw, we let a lot of people go really early. And I think everybody we let go, with the exception of the 8 car and the 2 car, we ran back down.
Okay, the race is over. Bring it on in. Pit box in 10.
2 car was the second. I think was a 5K guy. I'm not surprised
5.
we didn't run him back down.
3, 2.
The 8 car we were kind of running back down.
Right here.
Just ran out of time. But we saw how the 14 and the 12 were charging the corners early. We knew we would catch them again, and we did. Look at our tires. That's us saving tires. We burned just 54, 55. That's crazy. So I can imagine what their tires look like. I think we went to go look at the start here, because we almost got wrecked right off the bat. But I'm not sure who it was that spun the tires. I think it was the 7 car. I think it actually, well, 7 car that has the 28 on it. Let's see, let's find him here. Yep, you're gonna see him just step on the gas instantly. Oh, and the 8 got a piece of it. He got the wall, and the 10 had absolutely nowhere to go. Ended the 10's race. It's unfortunate. Yeah. Yeah, he just stepped on the gas a little too much on cold tires and lost the back end. And then up into this next corner, this 6 car is going to drive in a little too deep and just about lose it. Good save though. And I think we had like one more thing we wanted to look at if we can find it. Because I know the 94 is going to get really loose or get punted or something here in a second. Let's see if we can find it. Yeah, there it was. So I think, if I remember right, he got loose. Or the 94 did. And the 38. And he gets loose. And just got punted by the 38. It's kind of hard to tell. I think 38 kind of got out of the gas a little bit. Just not enough. Unfortunate for him. But 5th place, we'll definitely take that. That's going to be great points for us. Sorry it had to be a post commentary. Hopefully I can take some steps to ensure that doesn't happen again, where I accidentally mute my mic for the recording. I did the same thing for the truck race. But top 5, keeping the momentum going. That's going to be it for this video, guys, as I'm trying to get a thumbnail here. But next week is the beginning of Daytona week. So trucks, Xfinity, we're running in a Cup in NIS starting next week. All going to be at Daytona. We got the super late model starting next week. Got ARCA at Kansas, I think. So a lot going on next week. But I will see you guys then. Thanks for watching.